For millions of fans, sitcoms like Friends, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, 2.5 Men, and The Big Bang Theory are comfort food television, brightly lit sets, laugh tracks, and a promise that no matter how bad the day gets, these shows will leave you smiling. But behind the scenes, the story isn't always as lighthearted as it looks on screen. For decades, actors, crew members, and even live audience members have whispered about strange occurrences, phantom figures caught on camera, objects moving on their own, and unexplained feelings of being watched. Could it be that the laughter we hear on these shows masks something darker lurking just beyond the spotlight? This is the chilling story of ghost sightings on the set of Friends and other sitcoms you never knew were haunted. When Friends premiered in 1994, no one expected it would become one of the most iconic sitcoms in television history. For 10 seasons, audiences tuned in to follow the lives of Monica, Chandler, Ross, Rachel, Joey, and Phoebe as they navigated love, careers, and friendships in New York City. Filmed in front of a live studio audience at Warner Brothers Studios in Burbank, California, the set itself became legendary. But according to certain members of the crew, Friends wasn't just filled with laughter, it was filled with shadows. Several extras who attended live tapings reported seeing a mysterious woman sitting in the upper balcony, someone who wasn't supposed to be there. Studio staff would check, only to find the seat empty. More than once, audience members swore they saw her clapping along, but in playback footage, no such person appeared on camera. Some crew members joked that she was the seventh friend, a ghostly audience member who never missed an episode. One of the eeriest reports came during the filming of a scene in Monica's apartment. A camera operator swore he saw a shadow move across the wall, even though no one was standing in that direction. Thinking it was a lighting error, he double-checked the setup, but the equipment was fine. Others on set began to notice the same thing, fleeting shadows that seemed to move against the grain of the scene. Actors never spoke about it publicly, but whispers among the crew suggested some of them were uneasy when filming stretched late into the night. Why Friends might have been haunted. Warner Brothers Studios itself has a reputation for being haunted. Built in the early 1920s, the lot has been the site of hundreds of productions, many of which involved accidents, sudden deaths, or tragedies tied to actors and stunt performers. Security guards working overnight have long reported strange noises in empty sound stages. Some even claim that Stage 24, where Friends was filmed, had an unusually heavy energy compared to other stages. Another beloved sitcom with paranormal whispers is The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Will Smith's breakout series was mostly known for its colorful comedy and iconic dance sequences. But crew members have reported eerie experiences while filming in front of a live audience. During one late-night rehearsal, a stagehand swore he saw a man in a gray suit standing in the kitchen set. Assuming it was an extra or visitor, he approached, only for the figure to vanish. Others later claimed they had seen the same man, always near the kitchen or the living room staircase. Some fans even point to specific episodes where strange shadows appear in the background, movements that don't align with the cast. While skeptics chalk this up to production errors, believers argue that the Bel-Air mansion might have had a resident ghost of its own. On the surface, The Big Bang Theory doesn't seem like the kind of show where you'd expect ghost stories. But filming in front of a live audience at Warner Brothers meant it shared the same haunted legacy as Friends. Crew members reported a peculiar phenomenon, the sound of knocking on doors when no one was there. During rehearsals, actors often joke that Sheldon's famous knock, 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 penny routine seemed to summon real knocks from somewhere else in the stage. Sound technicians swore the noises were real, captured faintly on their equipment. But no source could ever be found. One assistant claimed she heard someone whisper her name in the dark hallway behind the set, only to find it completely empty. Charlie Sheen, the star of 2.5 Men, has long been associated with strange stories, and he himself has claimed to believe in the supernatural. During the show's run, several background actors described uneasy feelings on set, especially in the Malibu house living room set. One crew member swore that whenever the lights dimmed between takes, he could see a shadowy figure dart across the back wall. At first, he thought it was his imagination, until others reported the same thing. Some insisted it looked like a child running, even though no children were present. Charlie Sheen even admitted in interviews that he believed a ghost followed him at times in his life. Whether connected or not, his own chaotic off-screen behavior only added to the eerie reputation of the set. So why do so many sitcoms seem to have ghost stories attached to them? On one level, it could be explained by psychology. Film sets are big, empty, echo-filled spaces with heavy lighting, long work hours, and stressed-out crew members. Our brains are primed to see patterns, shadows, and faces where none exist. But there's another possibility. Soundstages in Hollywood have hosted countless productions for nearly a century. Some actors and stunt performers have tragically died while filming. Others poured so much of their lives into these stages that their energy may have lingered. Could it be that laughter and applause cover up the darker truth, that these stages are haunted by those who never left? Sitcoms are supposed to make us laugh, not shiver. But if the stories from Friends, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Big Bang Theory, and 2.5 Men are to be believed, and even the happiest shows have ghosts in the shadows, maybe the next time you watch Monica clean her apartment, Sheldon knock on Penny's door, or Uncle Phil lecture Will, remember this: behind the laughter, behind the bright lights and jokes, there might be something else, something watching, something waiting, something that doesn't care if the cameras are rolling. Because in Hollywood, the show must go on, even for the dead.